and the brilliant rhythm.
What's up? Thank you guys for being here. I got invited out to play by Darryl, and I brought a drum machine with me. I don't know if I want to use it. Been hanging out with a lot of synthesizers recently. Been building a robot band, and kind of feels wrong because I do love the organic conversation. But sometimes I'll find a musician that I want to go into battle with, and they're in 5 bands already. And all I got to do with this drum machine is charge it. I'm going to turn up my guitar a little bit. My baby feels like singing tonight. I'll be right here spending my time on artichoke. Oh, it's a dance from note to note. Oh, I need a little bit more reverb, and it ain't no joke. There's cameras. Oh, I'll be right here up on Jade Mountain. Oh, how many sins have they counted? Dusty old roads, billions of souls, constantly moving. What kind of life are you choosing? Oh, freedom is so easy to say. Ooh, I got a piece of cracked jade. Oh, maybe it's still whole. I'ma crack a good joke, turn that lead into gold. I'll be right here, spitting these improvised rhymes. Ooh, up on Jade Mountain. How many sins have they counted?
Dusty old roads, burying the souls. A new variant is moving. Portland. What kind of life are you choosing? Yeah. Love you. Is my guitar coming through the okay. Is my guitar coming through the PA? Okay, nice. Alrighty, guys. Thank you for being here. I was not planning on playing that song, and I just happened to. It hit. It fell out of my face. Anyway, here's another one for you. I'll do one that I planned on playing tonight. Thank you, Artichoke, for doing what you do. Artichoke is a beautiful music store and music community. I'm grateful to play here. I do host an open mic here as well. Last Wednesday of every month. I don't know what happened to me. Don't let it happen to you. I just happen to be turning a new kind of blue. What do you see behind those eyes? Used to be alive. Oh, I might leave you behind. Oh, we used to be alive. We're still right here, we're still right here. Oh, we're still right here, we're still right here. Oh, the songs you like to hear might disappear. Oh, but those beautiful communities are still right here. Kurt and Elliot and Jeff are still here. I might disappear. Oh, but because I got a gig, I'm right here. Oh, thank you for being here. One of the benefits of growing up as a drummer is that limb independence is part of the bag of tricks. Oh, I got 3 words. You know those 3 special words? Do not resuscitate. My spirit and my physical form will separate. You might know the way these jesters meditate. But when I'm with you, oh, I don't need to medicate. Sometimes I still do anyway. I told her a week or 2 ago, I was like, your laugh is in black and white. You have like a cartoon witch laugh. I'm glad there's an audience mic. So it's right next to your table. That's awesome. Oh, I'm gonna type /fly. I'm gonna type /fly and levitate. Oh, some of y'all might know how these rascals meditate. Still writing, still reading. The songs you like to hear might disappear. Still writing, still reading. All right. Thank you so much. When I wrote that song, I tried to put everything I had learned until that point into it, and some dark jokes in that song. But I'm doing fine. I'm happy and I'm thriving these days. And there's some people in this audience that have been very, very supportive of me, and show up to a lot of gigs and stuff. And it gives me so much inspiration to have an audience. So thank you for anyone here, back, on the live stream, anywhere. If you went to a show at some point in your life, thank you. All right. And we have thank you. Yeah, give it up for the music scene of Portland. And we have an incredible show tonight. Darryl Purpose, awesome songwriter, plays a mean game of cards too. And I love what he does. And it's an honor to open up for you. But so I got 2 more songs for you. I wasted my first one on a rando pick, and so sorry about that, guys. But I'm gonna play a song called Aphantasia, and then I'll think about what that last one will be. All right, here we go. Actually, you know what? I'll play that last. Here's a blues song for you, because I consider myself a bluesman. Buddha said, life is suffering. That's the way of saying, pick up a guitar, play the blues sometimes. You guys can hear stuff coming out of these speakers? All right. This was the last song I wrote. I was a hermit. When that pandemic hit, I was like, oh, I know how to do this. Ooh, behind your eyes are endless ebbing tides. On my knees, they home. Oh, I don't know how. Oh, I shed so many tears, 'cause I know how quick it could disappear. Oh, take me back to before we lost our way. Oh, send me up to the place where Pythagoras plays. The fireflies above, they don't mind if we turn into dust. All you coders, what do you code? Do you even with wisdom all that we know? Ooh, any language that you choose, it won't be enough. I guess it'll do. Or the father and mother above that you see, the music with no sound. Ooh, eternally. All the colors of jade, they never fade. In the iris of your eyes, the whole artichoke is harmonized. In the iris of your eyes, the whole world is harmonized. All right, thank you so much. I get into a trance sometimes, and sometimes I'll get into a song. I'm like, how am I getting out of this? Like I'm like in a labyrinth right now. I'm in a movie, yeah. Sometimes I never know what state I'll be thrown into out of a song. Like sometimes I come out, I'm like a puppy dog, and sometimes I'll come out, I'll be like ready to go to battle. I'm like, yes, and it's an interesting thing, giving yourself up to the musical moment. But I got one more song for you. I'm going to do a track called Thank You for Your Service. Laws on high, am I too young to die? Fire in the sky. Ooh, you don't wanna see what I've seen. Even if I wash these palms, they're unclean. Oh, it's a general's perfect plan upon a projector. And my mother says she wishes I was an objector. Here I am, gun in my hand. Ooh, is it too late to be a better man? Here I am, cracking a joke. Ooh, reminding you to dance from note to note. Ooh, even if all the rest don't mind if we take our final breath. Now I hold a dying friend. Ooh, we whispered, oh, is this the end? Oh, I said, stay here with me. Ooh, hear these melodies. Oh, hold on. We'll be leaving case on when the rain is gone. Ooh, these days, oh, I'll let go of that sister I couldn't save. That lotus blooms in the mud. Oh, but nothing blossoms in blood. I love you guys. Coming up next, we got Darryl Purpose. Thank you guys for being here. My Instagram handle is Follow That Rhythm on Instagram if you guys want to follow me. And thank you so much for having me, Darryl Purpose. Thank you.
We're gonna get rhythm back up here in the second set. Play a little cajon. Oh yeah.
Thank you so much.
Don't hurt yourself.
You got to practice. You got to watch your step in life. Anyway, give it up for Darryl Purpose, y'all.
Hey everybody. I'm gonna do 5 or 6 songs, and then we'll take a short break, and then we'll come up and do some more songs. Rhythm is gonna join me on the cajon in the second set. Thanks for coming out on a rainy Portland night. Turn everything on. So I've been in Portland for about 14 months, 15 months. I came from Colorado. I lived in Nederland, Colorado for 16 and a half years. And when I moved there, I noticed that there were some mountains up there, but not just any mountains. It was the Continental Divide. And it was just an amazing thing to look at every day out my window. A few of you have been there and you know how it was. But early on in my time there, I was sitting there with a neighbor, and we were looking out there at this amazing scene, these snow-capped mountains that are almost impossible to describe. And he says, you can walk up there. And I was like, no way, no way. But I did. I ended up walking there a lot, over the next 16 years, and it became my church. And then some many years later, this came out. You can walk up there, water bottle and a couple of layers. You can walk up there, I'm just saying. You can reach the top. I know you're afraid of failing, but you can reach the top. I'm just saying. You have exactly what you need. You can give it all away. There is exactly enough time to find the next best step to take. You can walk up there, I'm just saying. You can make your way through darkness too black to handle. You can make your way, light a candle. You can bring it home. Let yourself be cast off. You can bring it home with the GPS on. Turn it off. You have exactly what you need. You can give it all away. There is exactly enough time to find the next best step to take. You can save your life, though you find yourself in no man's land. You can save your life. Take my hand, take my hand. Take my hand. Oh, love yourself. You have exactly what you need. You can give it all away. There is exactly enough time to find the next best step to take. You can walk up there, I'm just saying. You can save your life, take my hand. You can make your way, light a candle. You can love yourself, don't stop trying. You can walk up there, I'm just saying. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to do a request for Pam here. This song I wrote with Paul Zolo. I hung out with Thich Nhat Hanh and his nuns and monks in the Rocky Mountain National Park for a few years, and they introduced me to some of the writings of Thich Nhat Hanh, and they invited me to make music to them. And they've taken these songs around the world, and they sing them in their services, which is quite an honor. They also like this one. This is not Thich Nhat Hanh's words, but they like this one very much, and they've taken this around the world too. This is called When Buddha Smiled at the Elephant. Morning in blue forest, war's dark aftermath, bones of beasts and humans down the cypress path. An elephant came charging, new moon on the rise, full of crazy anger, fire in her eyes. She was drunk with sorrow and water laced with wine, crashing trees and temples down all along the line. Her great feet shook like thunder, lightning in her gaze. Every second stretched into 1,000 days. And the whole wide world singing of man and war and art. When Buddha smiled at the elephant with his heart. But Buddha was the gentle rain that fell over the land. He held the mighty elephant like a lotus in his hand. The elephant stood frozen like she had turned to stone. Such a force of kindness the beast had never known. So she walked away the dust from her master's feet, as Buddha beamed with loving kindness down the broken street. Her giant tears came falling down like crystal rain when the Buddha came to wash away her pain. And the whole wide world singing of man and war and art. When Buddha smiled at the elephant with his heart. And the whole wide world singing of man and war and art. Buddha smiled at an elephant with his heart. Buddha on his daily walk to take alms for the poor came to tame an elephant with love instead of war. The miracle of true love, like a constellation shone, such a force of kindness the world had never known. And the whole wide world singing of man and war and art. When Buddha smiled at the elephant with his heart. And the whole wide world singing of man and war and art. When Buddha smiled at the elephant with his heart. I was thinking at the end there, Rhythm, I need you to give me some dance lessons. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That was what you were doing, but maybe before next time we play together. Oh gosh. Yeah, I was talking to Sister Truevow, and I was trying to explain about the chorus, and the whole wide world was singing of man and war and art. I was trying to explain that and tell her that I liked it, and she says, what was the line? Something about kindness the world had never known. I just had to nod and say, yeah, okay. What is that line? It was a force of kindness the world had never known. She said she liked this. Okay. We'll leave it at that. I've been doing a lot musically lately, including I've got a Monday night songwriting group, and we get together and we on Zoom, and you have to come with a song, like a full song every Monday. And, I'm like a once a year guy, with a song, maybe twice, maybe lean on the co-writers a little bit. Right. But it's been really something, and it's been great. And I'm going to try to play. I don't really know how to play them yet, because you write them and you complete them enough to share them on the Zoom, but you don't, there's not time enough to actually learn how to perform them. You just got to get to the next one, start writing the next one. So, but I'm going to try to share this. This is one I played for them last Monday. I wrote it on Sunday, played it for them on Monday. And, it's so, I don't know how you do it, Rhythm, but I think we do it different ways, probably. I love how you make songs up, really pretty much when you're on stage, right? Right, yeah. But, sometimes, this deadline has made me think, you just got to go with it. So first thing I did was learn about this chord. So this is the way I would normally play this. Not great, right? And I heard about this chord in a podcast. Much nicer, right? So I thought that's how this song started. I was going to have this chord. It's a 4 minor 6, in case you're interested. But then where do you start? And I just started saying things. Alexa was there when I was doing this, I think. But, it's not necessarily anything true, but then it somehow ends up important. I think that's happened with a lot of the songs. So here, I'm going to try to share it with you now. I don't know what it's called yet. I just started saying these things. How did we get here? A little by bit. From 2 frogs in a saucepan to pigs on a spit. Now that paints a picture, but we are not pigs. Still you laugh when I cry, you zag when I zig. Should we try to make it work out? Could we stop and walk away? Are we just one of a billion cliches today? I'm just asking questions, 'cause that's what I do. I don't expect answers, do you? About expectations that we could fly. It's the longest of long shots, but I still want to try. Then you call me at my workplace. You say, let's not stop and walk away. Let's be that one in a million who finds a way. Well, okay. Okay. All right, that's new. So yeah, like I say, a lot of songs because it's December. So, and the Gift of the Magi, my album, my sort of, it's a kind of a, I don't know, it's not exactly a Christmas album, not exactly a holiday album, but it's kind of an end of the year song about values, songs I picked that represent values that I think we should have all year round. And because I could pick any songs, well, I just picked the great ones. I wrote three of them, co-wrote three of them. And then I picked some great songs, including this one. It's a Darryl Williams song that you might know. It has to be in tune for sure. My 3-string capo. I had a 3-string capo problem last night in Eugene at the show. I didn't bring one. But I realized, I always use these shub. We're in a music store, so we can talk. These shub capos. I've always used these shub capos. But I realized I saw a Kaiser capo there, and I realized if you took a Kaiser capo, this is how, for all you musicians, you can flip it around. You can make it go backwards. It becomes a 3-string capo. You put it backwards from where it's supposed to be, and it worked. So this one I just bought at the Artichoke Music Store today. Almost got it. Only get to play it once a year, right? Amber called her uncle, said we're up here for the holiday. Jane and I were having solstice, now we need a place to stay. And her Christ-loving uncle watched his wife hang Mary on a tree. He watched his son hang candy canes, all made with red dye number 3. He told his niece, it's Christmas Eve, I know our life is not your style. She said, Christmas is like solstice, and we miss you, and it's been a while. So the Christians and the pagans sit together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. Just before the food was served, hands were held and prayers were said, sending hope for peace on earth to all their gods and goddesses. Now the food was served, the tree plugged in, the meal had gone without a hitch, till Timmy turned to Amber and said, is it true that you're a witch? His mom jumped up and said, the pies are burning, and she hit the kitchen, and it was Jane who spoke. She said, it's true, your cousin's not a Christian, but we love trees, we love the snow, the friends we have, the world we share, and you find magic from your God. We find magic everywhere. So the Christians and the pagans sit together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able. And where does magic come from? I say magic's in the learning, 'cause now when Christians sit with pagans, only pumpkin pies are burning. Amber went to do the dishes. Her aunt said, really, no, don't bother. Amber's uncle saw how Amber looked like Tim and like her father. He thought about his brother, how they hadn't spoken in a year. He thought he'd call him up and say, it's Christmas and your daughter's here. He thought of fathers, sons, and daughters, saw his own son tug his sleeve, saying, can I be a pagan? Dad said, we'll discuss it when they leave. So the Christians and the pagans sit together at the table, finding faith and common ground the best that they were able, lighting trees in darkness, learning new ways from the old, making sense of history, drawing warmth out of the cold. Thank you. This is another one from the Gift of the Magi album. Is Peter Mayer's song. It also needs to be played in tune. This is called Holy Now. It's good Catholic recovery kind of song. New strings, also bought at Artichoke Music. Yeah. You guys own this store? Okay, but you like it. Yeah, because you respond when I say I got something here. I appreciate that. Here you go. Holy Now. When I was a boy, each week, Sunday we would go to church, pay attention to the priest, and he would read the holy word, consecrate the holy bread. Everybody would kneel and bow. Today the only difference is everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. When I was in Sunday school, we would read about the time Moses split the sea in two. Jesus made the water wine. And I remember feeling sad. Miracles don't happen still. But now I can't keep track. 'Cause everything's a miracle. Everything's a miracle. Wine from water is not so small, but an even better magic trick said anything is here at all. So the challenging thing becomes not to look for miracles, but finding where there isn't one. Holy water was rare and best, barely wet my fingertips. Now I have to hold my breath, like I'm swimming in a sea of it. Used to be a world half dead, having second-rate hand-me-downs, but I walk it with a reverent air, 'cause everything is holy now. Everything is holy now. See a questioning child's face, say it's not a testament. That'd be very hard to say. See another new morning come, say it's not a sacrament. I tell you that it can't be done. This morning outside I stood, saw a little red-winged bird, shining like a burning bush, singing like a scripture verse. Made me wanna bow my head. I remember when church let out, how things have changed since then. Everything is holy now. Thank you. So some of you know that I'm headed to Denver next week. I'm in a Moth Grand Slam. I'm going to compete in a Moth Grand Slam. That means like what happened was in February 2020 in the before times. I went to a Moth Slam and I put my name in a hat and I got called and I won it. So I get to compete in this. So I have my 5-minute story. I don't quite have it yet. You know, it's a week off. I've got to. In fact, I might tell it to you in the second set. Would you let me practice it? Okay, that's great. And it has to do with blackjack playing and folk singing and the whole thing. It's like my life story, kind of in 5 minutes, which is great. A little hard, but this one here started in Sri Lanka. I went to Sri Lanka to play blackjack. There were 2 civil wars going on there. My mother said, "Why would you go to a place that has 2 civil wars to go play blackjack?" I said, "Mom, it was a good game." But I wasn't really, I wasn't, I was ahead as a young man. I was head, not as much heart. I was numbers and going to this amazing, fantastic place, Sri Lanka, where amazing things happen and all that. And I lasted until like an hour before we landed. And I said, "Oh, I better find out something about Sri Lanka." Pick up the book, pick up the Sri Lanka book. And it said in there that when they want to say yes in Sri Lanka, they shake their head from side to side like this. And I just thought, That's crazy. That couldn't be true, you know. And the guy next to me is from Colombo, the capital there. And I said to him, it says in here, when you want to say yes, you shake your head from side to side. Is that true? He goes, and I said, I didn't think so. That's crazy. But we went in there, and I did my best at this casino, and finally I'd won a little bit of money, and I got a tap on the shoulder, and I went back with the owner to the back room there, and the chips I had won were on the table in front of us, and he kept coming back to this thing. He kept saying, it's a very dangerous game you're playing. It's a very dangerous game you're playing. And we negotiated like who was going to get to take these chips home. And after a while, we had kind of decided, we had kind of came to an agreement. And he said, yeah, you want to ride back to your hotel? I'm like, I don't think so. But this, I don't remember this, but my friend Art, who was back at the hotel, he tells me this happened. He says, I called him at that point and I said, I'm back here in the back room with this guy. Can you come get me? I don't think I want to go on a ride with one of his guys, right? He says, can you come get me? And apparently Art said to me, do you think they might kill you? And apparently I said, I think they might. And Art said, I'll send a taxi. Colombo, Sri Lanka, 2 civil wars, one during the day, the other at night. I was counting cards at the house of risk. I was a little ahead, I was doing all right. Tapped on the shoulder, led to a room, he called it his office. Felt like a town. We were from different worlds, but there was no language barrier. He said, it's a very dangerous game you're playing. I said, I know one scarier. Killington, Vermont, New Year's Eve, passing on the left, passing on the right. I left my helmet back at the bar. I was ice on my road and there was ice on my bike, and the cop pulled me over, top of the hill. I walked the line, I knew the drill. That's when he gave me the lecture, the whole chapter and verse. He said, it's a very dangerous game you're playing. I said, I know one worse. Mercury, Nevada, underground test, fire in the earth, leaking to the sky. Greenpeace soldiers on a backcountry action. All the way to ground zero, we climbed in the whacking hunts, waiting in their ATVs, guns raised and ready, tell us to freeze. They were protecting a bomb blast. Now what could be stranger? They said it's a very dangerous game you're playing, but they don't know from danger. Front porch, her house, 3 a.m. I'm feeling loose, doors locked up tight. I reach for the doorbell, but then I wander off in the middle of the night, and I'm crazy with cold feet and make up my mind. Let it drag out, play for more time. And there was just one message on my message machine. She said, it's a very dangerous game you're playing. I said, I know what you mean. Thank you, guys. We'll take a short break, like 10 minutes, okay? We'll be back. 5-10 minutes. Thank you, guys. Oh, let's tune this all up. I had a request from my friend Mark. I think I'll do it right now. And there was a woman out here who said she had cried, and I promised her that she wasn't done. Save some of that, so I can accomplish two. I can. Mark and I were also talking about my CDs out there and my magnificent merch sensibility. Did you hear? There was an article in Rolling Stone last week that the CDs are coming back. No, sadly. Sadly, they are not. But I do, I was left with the CDs ended in a minute. There was a day, and in the morning, everybody loved their CDs and listened to their CDs and sold their CDs, and musicians did well with that and everything. And then in the afternoon, it was over. Right? But there are still some people that listen to CDs, like Mark. And I was telling, he says, I don't have your this. I said, take one. And I don't have your other thing. Take one. The new CD is only 3 songs. I hate to charge you anything for it, really, but we could say that one CD is $15. Some people pay $10. If you take one of every CD, I'll give you $5. Oh, gosh. So this is a song I wrote with Robert Morgan Fisher. That's a thing? That's important, Michael? More important than tuning? See, I'm busy. I'm busy here. Okay. I won't forget. Thank you. Thank you. I would have started. You're correct. You sense that. You're watching me thinking, he is not going to plug in, right? And you were right. I was not. By the time that I'd hit Barstow, I'd quit drinking. Silent night was cold, the lights were blinking. I slept under a public Christmas tree. I woke up feeling stiff, saw my life was a gift given exclusively to me. Going home for Christmas, thinking that I should go and see the family. Hope it's understood that when you wander far away from your old neighborhood, you must go home for Christmas. You must go home for Christmas. You must go home for good. Now I met 3 men about half a mile from Vegas. Said this town was no place to spend Christmas. Well, they offered me a ride in their old car. Said the answer that you seek lies somewhere in the east. So I followed that rising morning star. Going home for Christmas, thinking that I should go and see the family. Hope it's understood that when you wander far away from your old neighborhood, you must go home for Christmas. You must go home for Christmas. You must go home for good. By the time I made Missouri, I decided to reunite the family I divided. Try to find some peace here on this earth and return to the city of my nativity and foster some goodwill for what it's worth. Now in Bethlehem, PA, I shaved and showered. Called to say I'd be home in 3 hours. Well, it sounded like the phone line had gone dead. But before I hung up, the other end spoke up, and tearfully I listened as she said, please come home for Christmas. Please come home for good. Come and see your family, 'cause now it's understood that when you wander far away from your old neighborhood, you must go home for Christmas. Please come home for Christmas. You must go home for good. We got a list of songs down here. We've got so many songs today. In a song or two, I'm going to get rhythm back up here, and we're going to have some cajon. We're going to have some rhythm from rhythm. Would you come up and I will do it if you will come up and sing it with me. Yeah. Oh, wow. Wow. You know, those are like some real songs that you got there. I want to play another new one. I want to play another Monday night one. Just because it's fun. You know, it's like I don't actually know them. I can't perform it as a song, but I can show you what it is. And this is a thing. This is the thing where I had to come up with a song from Monday night, and I was reading the New York Times, and there's a story about a couple of Nobel Prize winners, quantum physics. You know, I know nothing about quantum physics, but I love the idea of it. You know, it just excites me. You know, and they're talking about this. What's that? You too? Oh yeah. Okay. And these scientists had done some work on a thing called entanglement, quantum entanglement, where, you know, you got two things and they might be in separate galaxies, but somehow they are connected. If you do something to one, you do something to the other, right? And yeah. And so, you know, I thought about this relationship I had once, and you know, I just thought quantum physics, relationships, quantum physics, relationships, entanglement. Three-string capo. I bought that at the Artichoke Music Store. Okay, let's try this. I can't really play it for you, but I can show it to you. And even though it isn't really a song yet, I'm still gonna tune my guitar because I care. That's an old one, but okay. Entangle. No, that's not how it goes. Let me figure this out. Okay. Entanglement. Are we a quantum accident? I think I'll take a walk outside, find a little private time. And just when I start to hold my head up high, I feel you there, a part of me, across these worlds of mystery. Take this ache away from me. Swing it far and deep into cosmos, fiery rain till it's unrecognizable. Entanglement solves everything and makes no sense. Assumes the most outrageous things, measures you and changes me. the space between the systems we call you and me is vast and inexplicable, ironically biblical. Take this ache away from me, slang it far and deep into cosmos, fiery rain till it's unrecognizable. Entanglement, a scientific sacrament. We move our pieces black and white, while you spin left and I spin right. Look and see a parallel reality. Waves release into the sea, a spooky relativity. Take this ache away from me, slang it far and deep into cosmos, fiery rain till it's unrecognizable. Monday night songs. I got to do one more, and then we'll get rhythm up here, and we'll go out with some rhythm on cajon songs. This is we haven't done any from the. I sort of thought this would be a CD release for the 3-song EP that I put out a short time ago, but I forgot to play any of the songs that are on it. So I'll play one now right here. This is one I wrote with Paul Zolo, and this is imagines the voice of a very old Johnny Cash. And it's called Song of Crows. Song of Crows. The bird. So many songs, you have to know how to start each of them, each and every one of them that you're going to perform on a night. And I can do that. Wow, it's a lot like Entanglement, this song. That's funny. Oh, it is a lot like that. I shouldn't do these back to back. Remind me next time, okay? Okay. I can't think. No, I have to do this song. This is a song I really have to do for you. That's so funny. What's that? What you got, Mary? What's your idea? Oh, you're saying other songs. Yeah. Thank you for knowing something. Okay, this is the chorus. So if I know the chorus, I can do the verse. I'm just going to start with the chorus, if you don't mind, because I know that. It's unbelievable. Times I disappear into fields goldenrod, where the hallelujah wind blows. Sometimes I think I hear the voice of God in the song of crows. Every day I yearn for you as I survey these hills and burn for you like lightning burns up this handful of pills. If I could find my 44, I'd bust out of this town just to meet you in El Paso, love, before the sun goes down. You know, I've always kept a real close watch on this old heart of mine, but my first kiss upon your lips was sweet as any wine. You kept singing crazy, just like Patsy Cline. And you know I loved you then and there as I walked the line. Sometimes I disappear into fields goldenrod where the hallelujah wind blows. Sometimes I think I hear the voice of God in the song of crows. Last night I had the sweetest dream of you and angel wings, and all the kids were still just kids back home in Casita Springs. My old voice was young and strong with hunger and desire just to be back home where we belong, inside our ring of fire. Farmhouse sundown chickens, roosters keeping warm, the old coyotes howling all through the thunderstorm. Still I see your sweet eyes smiling through the falling rain. Deliver me from gravity to ride the midnight train. Sometimes I disappear into fields goldenrod where the hallelujah wind blows. Sometimes I think I hear the voice of God in the song of crows. Now I'm nearing this journey's end, but I'm stuck here in the snow. This old jalopi's broken down. It's time to let it go. I've been around this planet more times than I wanted to. Now I'm frozen in these bones, just dying to be with you, June. I'm dying to be with you. Sometimes I disappear into fields of goldenrod where the hallelujah wind blows. Sometimes I think I hear the voice of God in the song of crows. In the song of crows. Yeah, I started getting it to the end. Yeah. Thank you very much. That was, want to come up here, Rhythm? Give a hand for Rhythm. Welcome, buddy. You got to show me some of those dance moves, you know, in a quieter time, you know, maybe not tonight.
Gotta have a nice rug to slip on.
That's the key. Yeah, so we got a list of songs to do, don't we? Let's try, that was one off that new album. Let's do A Place Where Everyone Sings. That's this is another song. You know, I have a lot of songs tonight that you all right? Everything?
I was like, maybe I should have this near me.
I was 21 years old, and I was on the boardwalk in Atlantic City. It was when they were just starting to have casinos there. I was there to gamble. And a fellow played this song for me on the boardwalk. He had his guitar on the boardwalk. And I handed him $2,000 cash to go make a recording. And we became good friends. His name was Mark Josephs, and he's gone now. But I want people to hear his music, and this is a Mark song, and here we go. was a young boy, I would think there must be a place where everyone sings, but as a man, I heard no songs at all. They said the world isn't for singing. Stop yourself from listening. There must be a melody traveled around for a while, searching for something to make me smile. I opened my heart and found you there. Love writes its own songs and stories. One day you will find a place where everyone sings. Oh, that was fun. I'm not sure that story came out. Did you follow the story? Heard it on the boardwalk? 21.
Yeah.
Gave the guy money to make a recording. It was my friend Mark Joseph's. Now remembering his music. I wasn't sure that that came through, so I just repeated it. That's what I did. And there's a third song. Oh, no, we're not going to do the third song. All right. We're going to do another song that we do together. So nicely. Let's get these in order. I'll do it, actually. You wait there. Say something to the people.
Well, thank you guys for being here. Artichoke does a great job of building musical community. And check out their website for more events.
Hey, sweet. Okay, we got another Monday night song. This one's a little more developed, and with rhythm, I believe it will actually sound like a real song. So. I want to live in a world where it all gets better. Make a home in a house with a room to grow. Big old yard with a half dozen Irish setters. They're smart and tricky, friendly as the status quo. Yeah. I want to live in a world we don't see it coming. Curveball romance, I'd be wined and dined. In a time of dancing, chanting, drumming. I could be more assertive if you don't mind. Yeah, these are just some things I want. You can make your own list. I am not entitled to a single one. Still I insist. I want to live in a world where it all gets better. Every day I use time as a simple tool. I do not require a tear-stained letter to read between the lines and pick the jewel. Yeah, these are just some things I want. You can make your own list. I am not entitled to a single one. Still I insist. I want to live in a world where we love each other. 7 generations forward view. We fight the madness true for one another and keep the faith for the day when we all shine through. Yeah, these are just some things I want. You can make your own list. I'm not entitled to a single one. Still I insist. I want to live in a world where it all gets better. Where it all gets better. Where it all gets better. All right, we'll do a couple more. I want to do this. I have this song wrote for my friend Melody called "Race to Win." I also have the song I wrote for her son, Dakota. Dakota's ukulele. You could pick either one of those. Race to Win. You got it. I was hoping somebody would say something, and Brenda did. So. Melody Fairchild, she's arguably the greatest high school distance runner in U.S. history. She's not in high school anymore. She coaches now in Boulder, Colorado. But she's the one that told me about Thich Nhat Hanh and made me go up there and spend some time up there. And yeah, Thich Nhat Hanh would take us on these walking meditations, you know. And Thich Nhat Hanh walks very slowly. And he would talk about arriving with every step. You want to arrive with every step. And I just thought Melody's the only one that could run as fast as she does and still arrive with every step. So this is for her. It's called Race to Win. And you haven't heard this yet, but I'm sure we'll be great. Now they say you've won some races, but that's not the best thing about you. Well, you'll take on any mountain, give no cause to doubt you. But folks have expectations. You hate to let them down. You put your best foot forward. Take the higher ground. And when the need to show the world has abated, and all the challengers have faded, time fills your heart from the start with love and no regret. You race the wind to the end and arrive with every step. Now when the one was taken from you and you could not comprehend, You wrapped her spirit in you, and it's guided you since then. With passion, curiosity, and kindness. Now for the both of you, it's my wish. Time fills your heart from the start with love and no regret. May you race the wind till the end and arrive with every step. There is no finish line when you bring a beginner's mind and take just one more step each time. Oh, each time. Each time. Oh. So give your heart from the start with love and no regrets, and race the wind till the end and arrive with every step. Well, they say you won some races, but that's not the best thing about you. That's very nice. Thank you, Rhythm. Thank you, Rhythm. No, let's do one more. At least one more. Yeah, let's do one more. Thank you guys for coming tonight. I've had fun playing for you. It's so great to be with Rhythm and hear him do his thing. Tell people again, like, how to get you and find your music.
Yes. So I post my gigs to Follow That Rhythm on Instagram, and I host an open mic here the last Wednesday of every month. And so if there's any Portland songwriters that want to come share a song or poem or some comedy, the last Wednesday of every month here at Artichoke.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. Huge thank you to the Artichoke and also to Michael, who's been doing, are you doing the main sound tonight, Michael? I believe you are. And Gina's helping, and Gary, who has helped. Let's go now for the sound people.
Yeah. Thank you.
And Briggs at the bar there. It takes, a village, right? And everybody's doing their part. Rhythm does his part by hosting this thing on the last Wednesday. Yeah, of each month.
What's the name of what are we doing?
Which one? Oh, which song you mean?
What are we doing?
Okay, let's do the stories that we tell. Yes. Okay, we all agree? That's the one?
Yeah.
Did I already do this today? No, we did it at the sound check. I was like, wait, it feels like I did this already. Yeah, we did the sound check before you guys got here. So for you guys, this will be the first time. That's great. Let's see. Any other business? Oh, I laugh about my CDs, but feel free to, PayPal or Venmo or Promises. I take Promises, and whatever you got, I take it. But also, really, I would love for you to sign my email list and stay in touch and learn about more gigs down the road. Many of you are already on my email list, but those of you that are new. Oh yeah. That's my producer for my live stream, the first Thursday of every month, 5 p.m. Oregon time. We do an hour. I did last year. Or earlier this year, I guess I did 52 weeks in a row of 3-song Thursday, 3 songs every week for 52 weeks. And now we're doing just the first Thursday of the month. So one live stream a month. First Thursday, 5 p.m. Join us. It's hard. I don't know how to tell people to find it because I've never had to find it. I'm singing, right? but it's on Facebook and YouTube. I think it's easy enough, right? I sometimes send out emails and I don't even tell you guys how to do it from the emails. I just say, just find it. I know. I believe in you. you. You can find it, right? Oh gosh. All right, we're gonna send you home with this one. This one I wrote with Robert Morgan Fisher. So you wanna write a story? Let me show you how it's done. First you get yourself a good guy, then you give that boy a gun. Then you rustle up some bad guys, a dark and evil kind. So when they get slaughtered, no one minds. And when the fight is over and everything seems well, and everyone awaits their place in heaven or in hell, just don't forget we become the stories that we tell. So you wanna write a story? Let me show you how it's done. First you build yourself a temple that can almost reach the sun. Then you write yourself some rules about how folks should behave, and all the others won't be saved. And when the crusade's over and the tolling of the bell covers up the cries of the fallen infidels, just don't forget we become the stories that we tell. Now we become the stories as the things we think and feel and do unfold us. And the story still reveals itself and tells our children's children what it told us. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, I hear the train coming, it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison. Time keeps dragging on. Yeah, but that train keeps on rolling on down to San Antone. So you wanna write a story? Let me show you how it's done. First you get yourself a country, then you call it number one. Then you find yourself another place, treat like number two, where they don't do things like you do. And when every last native son's been killed or expelled, and you got roll each diamond mine in every oily well, just don't forget we become the stories that we tell. Yeah, don't forget we become the stories that we tell. Hey, don't forget we become the stories that we tell. Thank you, everybody. Thank you to Rhythm. Thank you so much. I'm going to call that an encore and give you one more song. You're the best. Thank you. You're the best and I'm easy. So, and I forgot to do this one. Got to do this one. This one I wrote, another one I wrote with Robert Morgan Fisher, and this is called Mr. Schwinn. Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin, and I took him my bike when the wheel wouldn't spin, when the wheel wouldn't spin, or the gear wouldn't shift. For fixing a bike, the man had a gift. They were stashed in the back of his waterfront shack, his and her bikes perfectly matched, like a groom and a bride waiting to take their honeymoon ride. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he pumped up the tires, polished the rim. I'm saving it, my Mrs. Schwinn. Yes, the wires and the tires filled me with desire, and the sprockets and streamers were truly admired by all kinds of folks who watched as he carefully tightened the spokes. Yes, the chrome really shone, but if truth be known, at the end of the day, he went home alone. Yes, he went home alone by way of the pier, and he watched the tide turn and the sun disappear. He'd say one of these bikes was more than a twin, as he oiled the chain, polished the rim. I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. He'd say one of these bikes is more than a twin, as he tested the brake, polished the rim. I'm saving it for my Mrs. Schwinn. Yesterday was the day that I heard someone say the old man at the bicycle shop passed away. Mr. Schwinn passed away. My wife and I cried, 'cause he never did take that honeymoon ride. 'Twas with grim discipline that the town buried him, and the gravestone revealed that his name wasn't Schwinn. No, his name wasn't Schwinn, but I'll tell you with pride, he gave me the groom and my wife the bride. Mr. Schwinn was as thin as a pelican's grin, and I took him my bike when the wheel wouldn't spin, or the gear wouldn't shift. For fixing a bike, the man had a gift. Thanks, everybody. Thank you very much. Thank you.